Why do you say I'm aggressive? Like, what did you think I did?
You know, you were just a little more aggressive on the court than I would have assumed Hans Kim would have been. That's all.
That is so untrue.
Okay, sorry. Maybe
You're just taking hearsay and rumor, making this image of me and publicly broadcasting.
No.
Punch Nikolai Ross. I was defending his honor.
Okay.
And I got punched in the eye by more combat adept children.
Okay, yes. So the combat adept children started to throw hands on you.
Oh, it was crazy.
Now, I don't think you'll probably ever admit to this, but people always want to ask about this bucket and if it's rigged or not. Mr. Hans Kim.
Thank you.
What's up, brother?
How are you?
Good, man. Good. What's up, dog? How you been?
Good.
It's been a while since I've seen you.
I know.
What you been up to?
Just traveling on the road, doing shows on the Vulcan and the Mothership, and then not really doing a lot of else. Do you like that?
Yeah, it's pretty sick that you just do right there. If you're listening to audio, Hans just put something up on the TV that we're coming to you live from Hans Kim Studios.
It's got the little...
in a rather very nice part of Austin, I'd say.
Yeah, West 6. It's
West 6, yeah.
A little bit farther away from all the craziness.
We got the Contemporary right below us.
Yeah, the
nice
Kant, as they like to call it.
They call it the Kant?
I mean, no.
Oh, okay.
But it's funny that you called it the Contemporary, because that just means modern or something of the time.
I mean, that's what they call it, the Contemporary Art Museum below us.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Shorten it to Kant.
Well, I know you're definitely not familiar with Time to Tony. It's just an interview form podcast, dog. So I like to start from the beginning of your life.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Where are you from?
I was a little baby.
I know. You were a little Hans baby?
Yeah.
From where?
From New Jersey, New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yeah, America.
You're a Jersey boy?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What part of what Jersey? You know, like, were you born and raised there? Did you?
I was born and I was there for 7 years.
Okay.
For 7 years of my life, I was in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
No way.
Home of the Rutgers.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the university my dad went to.
I feel like I got ties to New Brunswick as well.
The Crimson Knights.
Yeah.
What did you do in New Brunswick?
I think I have family from there. I think.
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
Are you a Wago?
No, I'm not a Wago.
Are you a Dago? I mean,
a Dago. I understood the reference. No, I'm definitely Italian. I mean, I have Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's my grandfather was extremely Italian, like fresh off the boat.
Full blown.
Yeah, full blown Italian.
Damn.
Yeah, he was a.
How are you a redhead?
He was a greaser. I don't know. I really don't know. No one in my family is really a redhead either, except for one of my cousins.
Vikings.
Yeah, I have some sort of
you?
Celtic something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably some shit like that happened. You know.
So when you see Stonehenge, do you get like weird?
I haven't seen Stonehenge, but you mean like on photos?
Yeah.
No, I don't get weirded out.
That speaks to you somehow.
I think it does for sure.
Yeah.
Brunswick, New Jersey.
Yeah.
7 years old. For some reason, I knew you as like an Oregon guy.
I moved to Seattle after New Brunswick when I was 7. I moved to Seattle.
It was Seattle.
Yeah. My dad got a job at Microsoft.com.
Are your parents together? They splitting up? What's the deal?
They're together, but they're apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they still apart or are they still together?
They're together and they're also apart because my mom is in Oakland.
Okay.
Shout out Oaktown.
Shout out.
And my dad is in Korea.
Your dad went back to Korea?
Yeah.
Is he
back
from?
to where he came from.
Is he?
Which is what you want, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't want that. I say I like immigrants.
Yeah,
they bring flavor.
You're
and they
an
bring
immigrant.
I am.
Where are you from? Oh, your dad is an immigrant?
No, I'm not an immigrant.
Okay.
My heart is an immigrant.
We're
I always
all
say.
Immigrants.
Yeah, we're all immigrants at some point.
Love.
Yeah.
Love immigrants.
Love immigrants.
Because we're born in pain and suffering, and then we have to immigrate to love.
Absolutely. Dude, I didn't strike you as much of a lover boy.
Of course, I'm a human being.
All right. Are you still
Hitler?
Hitler?
Yeah.
Bringing it out there.
Do you like humans or not?
I mean, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, Hitler was a human.
I don't think he liked humans that much.
No.
Now, okay, so you're living in Seattle. What was Hans Kim like as a child?
I was like angsty, full of rage.
You were full of rage?
Yeah.
You were like really aggressive?
No, I mean I wasn't strong or anything. I was just angry.
You were angry?
Yeah. If I was a big boy, it might have been trouble, but I was always small and angry.
I could see that because when we used to play basketball together, you would throw hands like crazy.
What does that mean?
You would always end up getting in fights on
I
the
mean, I'll
basketball.
get into fights, but I wouldn't like start throwing hands. That's not really like my forte.
I'm pretty sure you threw some hands. Did you not?
I mean, I threw hands defensively when
Yeah.
those black children attacked Jake Palfrey.
yeah,
But you can't really say that was my fault
true.
because I wasn't even involved in the fight. That
Yeah.
was fucking Nikolai Roscoe.
Yes,
And then started choking me.
that's right.
But I never threw hands.
Yeah.
Like I was always the one getting attacked, so I don't know why you're saying that I'm the aggressor here.
Okay. Well, my apologies. I always thought you were a very, I don't know.
That makes me so angry. I want to start throwing hands at you.
Well, please, no. Time to Tony is about love and peace. This is a love and peace.
But I am like argumentative.
Okay, argumentative. I could say that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not like throwing hands a lot,
Okay. So
except defensively.
you fought a lot as a child or no?
Verbally, not physically.
Yeah.
I was just like anti-authoritarian.
Really?
Yeah.
You were like
teachers.
stick it to the man?
Yeah. Cops.
Hell yeah. That's
Not-
kind of
I don't
badass.
deal with cops a lot.
You dealt with cops or you
No,
didn't?
I didn't. No.
You didn't?
But if I did, I would have tried to deal with them,
Yeah.
be aggressive.
I
Because I'm
had
a kid.
I had a lot of run-ins with the cops when I was younger. I was a punk-ass little kid.
No.
Yeah. And I was kind of
So at first, were you nervous? But then you kind of figured out, oh, they can't really hurt me. I'm a child. And then you started talking back.
I was never really nervous with them. I always talked back.
Oh, because you were like, they're just a human being in a uniform. You don't see them as like.
Kinda. I was
Authority.
just a punk little kid, bro. I just didn't give a damn. You know, I remember one time talking to a cop. He was like, "What are you guys up to?" I'm like, "Not much. Smoking weed, chilling." And this was like, we're like in middle school. I maybe tried weed like one time, and my friends were like, "Yo,
you were
you're
just vibing.
crazy." I was just a punk little, like, I don't know. I just had a real beef with the cops, you know.
Yeah. Why are they telling you what to do?
He was
It's
just
their
being
job.
friendly. He was just asking us.
Oh shit.
I think we had run-ins with it was a Wilkins, Officer Wilkins. We had run-ins with him a lot.
Was he a school officer?
No, this is like our neighborhood in Wekiva
was on the
Springs. Yeah.
So why do you say I'm aggressive? Like, what did you think I did? Like, just
All I heard was that you punched Nikolai Roscoe in the face.
that is so untrue.
Okay, sorry. Maybe
You're just taking hearsay and rumor, making this image of me and publicly broadcasting.
No.
it.
Okay,
It's ridiculous.
Sorry. Well, you asked. I'm telling you the image in my head. Also, I just remember playing basketball, and you were like a little more of a elbow throwing guy. You know, you were just a little more aggressive on the court than I would have assumed Hans Kim would have been. That's all.
Okay, well, first of all, I did not
Hit
punch Nikolai Ross. I was defending his honor.
Okay.
And I got punched in the eye by more combat adept children.
Okay. Yes. So the combat adept children started to throw hands on you.
Oh, it was crazy.
It was wild.
Yeah, so Nikolai was kind of getting rough in the paint. He was like boxing out these tiny black children.
Yeah.
And they're like, "You motherfucker, watch out, you fucking N-word."
Yeah.
And then they were running. He was dribbling down the court. This black guy just fucking shoves him from behind.
No way.
And then Jake Palfrey goes to pick him up. Some guy sucker punches him.
What the
Some
hell?
black child. And then it was just a full-on ruckus
and
after
then you
that.
jump on that black kid.
I jumped on. I was like, "Hey, back up, back up!" And then some guy sucker punches me.
Wow.
Yeah, these people don't fight fair. I mean, some people don't fight fair.
And then why did Bennett start choking you?
Because I was like, oh, this is before or after. This has had nothing to do with that fight. But
Okay.
Darius, I was like, we should play 2 games of 4-on-4 instead of 1 game of 5-on-5.
Yeah.
Because that's 16 people versus 10. And he's like, man, in the streets, we don't even play 4-on-4. We only play 5-on-5 on the streets. I was like, well, I mean, it gets more people involved. You know, it's better for the whole group. And then he's like, you motherfucker, you suck at comedy.
He said that?
Yeah. And he's like, I could fuck your girlfriend. And I was like, whatever, bitch. And then he's like, call me bitch one more time. And I called him a bitch. And then he starts choking me. But we're cool now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see him all the time.
All right, cool.
He's He's not like that. It was just like at that moment when we're out of our elements, and we're trying to do this
Yeah.
tough guy thing, and
Basketball would drag that out of somebody, I feel like.
yeah, especially comedians.
Yeah.
Because we're competitive, and you'd never go head to head like you do in basketball. So
Yeah.
it's different. But hearing those two stories, like, am I at fault for any? First of all, Nikolai Roscoe, I did not punch him. I was defending
Okay.
him.
All right. Sorry.
So that
that was
completely
complete
bullshit.
slander. Yes.
And then, like, I was a little annoying. I'll give you that. But he's the one that started choking me. Like,
All right.
to me, it was just worse. I did call him a bitch, though.
Well, we cleared the air. You're
Can
not.
you bleep out name?
Do you really want me to bleep him out?
Yeah, because I don't want to start it again.
Okay.
You know.
Well, that's a lot of bleeping we got to do. Okay, I can try it if we.
Yeah, people are gonna think I'm saying the N word.
No. Well, yeah. I mean, there's some correlation there, but so
I was just argumentative.
You were an
I
argumentative
fully
kid.
Admit to it. Basketball, it brings out like the competitive nature in me, and
yeah,
there's a lot going on. So
I feel that. Well, what was Hans Kim like as like a child? You said you were argumentative.
yeah,
Were you good in school?
yeah, I was all right until I got to college.
Yeah.
Yeah, high school was easy. Math. I was like advanced math. I was doing advanced math, calculus
math?
2.
That's fitting.
Yeah,
It
love
kind of fits it.
calculus, Yeah,
Love calculus?
yeah.
Good for you, man.
It's like practical math.
Yeah.
It's complicated. Third order degree equations and factorials.
No
and
sports
shit.
growing up?
I played soccer.
Okay. Wouldn't
Yeah.
expect that one.
Thank you.
That's good. Were you good at soccer?
Maybe.
Okay.
Not great.
Not great.
but
All right.
yeah,
No, I mean,
it's just good to do.
yeah.
I could have been good. It's just I don't know. I kind of don't have the reflexes.
Right.
I'm more of like I feel like I'm more of a jiu-jitsu guy. That's my
Really?
yeah, because you don't have to be fast. You just have to be precise.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you end up going to college? Were you a college
Yeah,
kid?
Georgia Institute of Technology. I went to Bellevue Christian High School, worshiped the Lord, our Savior, at my Christian school. We
You
had
went to a
chapel every
Christian school?
Thursday. Yeah.
Were you like religious as heck growing up?
I became an atheist at like 13
Okay.
when I had the internet and wasn't a child.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to a religious school, and I had to pretend I wasn't an atheist.
Are you still atheist now? Because I feel like
Yeah.
I was atheist as a child, but now I've kind of leaned into believing in something now.
You did the opposite.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like to believe in something.
But is it just because you like to, or because you think it's real?
Because I think it's real. I mean, atheism is you don't believe in anything, correct?
In science.
You believe in science.
Yeah, not love, nature, empathy, utilitarianism, what's best for everyone overall. Like, if everyone starts murdering, you can't have a society, so then you just believe you shouldn't murder.
Well, that's to me that the nature and love and all that is kind of God a little bit.
Right, but then the definition of God is so loose that you could just say, like, porn is God, because that's love and nature.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe that's lust in nature, though.
It's a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay. So you were atheist as 13.
Yeah.
Did soccer. When did you like start like getting into stand up? Like when were you start watching it as a kid?
After college. I mean, I was listening to the Joe Rogan Experience for since college.
Okay.
And then he's always talking about comedy. I was doing fucking engineering, this is my life,
Yeah.
But I wasn't good at it, so I was like, I need something else. Like, I suck at this. I suck at school. I got a 2.6 GPA in college.
Really?
I didn't think it was important.
Well, because you didn't apply yourself though, right?
Yeah. I got a D in marching band.
A D in marching band.
Yeah.
You played in the marching band.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you play?
Trumpet.
Oh, sick. Okay. I didn't know that about you.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I told them I had marching band experience. I had 0 marching band experience. And I was just fucking prancing around like a fairy, bumping into people.
Ooh.
I lined up on the wrong
Yeah.
side of the field. I had to run across. You could see me ooh, wrong.
You just had no
pixel.
idea what you were doing out there.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and I got a D.
And you got a D in marching band. I didn't know they graded marching band. I thought it was just a
Yeah.
curricular activity.
Yeah, they were like, "You're running. You're supposed to be marching
Okay.
or crawling."
So, you started watching the Joe Rogan Experience, and Like, who was like your first comic that like you were like, yo, like this is my boy, like he's an inspiration to me, like I kind of want to try stand up.
I mean, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I thought his comedy specials were amazing because he talks about what he's interested in and makes it funny instead of just being like, crackers are so brittle, and like he actually talks about stuff he wants to talk about instead of like trying to make a pun out of like the post office.
Okay.
So that was great. Mitch Hedberg was my first. Like when I was a
Hedberg's a good one.
child, I would listen to it, be like, you got to listen to this. I'd turn people on to Mitch Hedberg. It'd change their life.
Yeah.
It's just words, and they can change your brain and like entertain you. And Rocky Laporte had a great comedy album.
Rocky Laporte.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
I know. I haven't heard of him since, but he had an album. People were he was killing so hard.
Where is he from?
He's like an East Coast guy. Like, you ever know about this? You ever hear about this?
Okay.
He has a thick accent.
Yeah, Rocky Laporte.
Yeah.
Wow, all right.
Brian Regan.
Brian Regan's a great one.
Yeah. His earlier albums were so good.
The joke about the ambulance.
What's that one?
How it's not it's him on the way, how he's driving himself to
The hospital.
the hospital. And he's like being polite, and he's like, "Oh no, you can go. No, good. Take your time. Yeah, take your time." I'm butchering it, but he's basically like, "Yeah, my guts are falling out." But he's like, "Yeah, go ahead. You can go."
I'm sure with the right setup, that act out would be killer.
No, it's really funny. I'm completely butchering it, but it's very good. Him just like driving, being like, "Hey, how you?" Doing his little like he has that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you heard the log joke?
No, what's the log joke?
So I was on the highway. I saw two log trucks passing each other. I was like, that could have been solved with a phone call. Hey, you need logs? Oh, we need logs too.
They're passing.
Yeah. Because to him, logs are just like the same. Maybe they're different kind of logs or something.
Well, I think it's funny. He's saying because this one's going that way and this one's going this way.
Yeah.
But I mean, they could.
Yeah, right? It's
you don't want to dissect the joke.
It's philosophy.
Yeah. I like the
hey,
idea.
You need logs over there? We have logs over here.
So simple, and he's a great, clean comic.
Yeah, it's just logic. It's almost math.
Yes. Well, your journey into stand-up was like pretty sick, I feel like, because you were living in your van for a while, right?
Yeah, van life.
Van life for how long?
For 4 years. 5 years, yeah. Living in New York City.
You were a New York City comic?
Yeah, living in a van.
Holy moly.
There's like 3 of us.
3 of you?
In the van. Not in the same van, but 3 van lifers.
Okay, well, before we get to New York City, you first were cutting your teeth in
Seattle. Yeah.
Because I remember Adam Lucky telling me that you and him kind of were in the same scene for a while.
Yeah, we were enemies.
You were enemies with Adam Lucky?
Yeah, we got into fist fights.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, you're just bringing back.
He was a Tacoma guy.
Okay.
I was a Seattle guy. We looked down on Tacoma guys, and the Tacoma guys looked down on us, apparently.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought they were jealous of us because we lived in a real city, and they lived in a fucking town that only shares half of our airport name or whatever.
Okay, well, so, like, what's the Seattle scene like? What's your first open mic like?
It's at a Thai restaurant. It's like like an old scene. Like you got these old heads, and like there's no success. We had like 3 guys that were like full time, and they were all like old and barely did it, and they were barely in the scene. Like Kermit Apio was great, but he wasn't in the open mic scene. And then we had Gabriel Rutledge, who was all the way in Olympia. We saw him every now and then. But like in the scene of Seattle, there's just like all open micers, and there's like slightly successful open micers, but no one was really making it.
Yeah. So
we were all just sort of in the same boat. But to us, we didn't know any different. Like it was the scene. There's important people, not important people, people that we think are funny, and it was just it's very liberal. It's very woke.
Yes.
Which I think is great. It's a great training wheel because it's like running with weights on, trying to make these fucking liberals laugh.
Yes.
And it was great. There was so much stage time. I was doing music open mics. I'd get 15 minutes. I'd go up like 4 or 5 times a day, just hitting all the mics as much as possible.
Cool.
Yeah, there was enough mics to keep you going.
Holy moly. Yeah, 4 or 5 is pretty good.
Yeah.
And you're doing 15 minutes at an open mic.
Sometimes, yeah. at the music.
Don't you feel
mics.
like the music ones, they really kind of they're not a fan as much. They're kind of like, God, this he's like hijacking our mic right now, right?
Sometimes you can get to that
Okay.
for sure, but at first it's a novelty,
Yeah.
and then you start saying crazy shit, and then they're like, ew.
Yeah, because you usually what, they're at like kava bars or something.
Yeah, coffee shops.
Yeah, and it's like a bunch of guys
bars.
like, oh, what's up, man? And then you're like, yeah, so this transgender bitch, and you're like, whoa, you know, it's like
exactly.
it's kind of going a little nuts.
Yeah, and
Although-
there's children there. You're trying to talk about butt sex.
Yeah, yeah, I've been there, done that, brother. I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Hell yeah. But it's a lot of time, and it gets you better so much faster. And it's a weird thing to do, and it sort of like gets you out of the scene so that
Yeah.
you can develop your act that isn't purely just making other comedians laugh. And they hated me. The scene hated me for a minute. Like I started out, it was like this, and then I kind of like rose, and then I like kind of did well in this competition, the Seattle International Comedy Competition.
Yeah,
So that kind of helped. I was 3 years in, but yeah, when I first started out, I was like, why would the Jewish religion be the most popular one? Because the Jews have the worst luck. Who's like, I want that religion for me? And this Jewish guy was like, yeah, my brother's in Mossad. He's gonna come here soon. He'll straighten him out. Like this guy was threatening me.
oh wow.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a fine joke. In my
Yeah,
opinion, but yeah, they didn't like how shocking I was and how like I was kind of like an incel.
yeah,
Because they were all like wokey and they were all like they had chamfered edges. They were all like very like soft and they're like, yeah, we don't do harsh thoughts.
yeah,
We just have quirky thoughts. They were real quirky,
yeah,
and I was like, bam, I wanna fuck a Jew.
yeah. You're still the kind of the same Hans that you are now.
Yeah, I'm technically the same person.
Yeah, technically, yeah,
Yeah,
the same Hans Kim through and through.
I have the same genes.
So how long were you doing stand up in Seattle for?
5 years living with my mom, doing comedy 24/7,
Okay,
no bills.
24/7.
I mean,
Not
no
fucking-
job.
I know. I fucking
Yeah, I'm doing jokes in my sleep.
yeah,
Sleep joking.
no job. Is your mom fine with it? What's up? Is she like? What do you?
Well, I got fired from my internship or
Yeah.
my startup job.
Uh-huh.
I was working on a startup company and I got into an argument with the hedge lord.
Yeah,
Not the king, not the CEO, but like this hedge lord that he hired, like this middle manager.
yeah,
And he was like, "We need 3 digits in our classification system." And I was like, "I would like 4 digits in our classification system," and I would not drop it. And he was like, "Okay, we're gonna let you go." And I was like, sure, fine. And he was like all nervous, like, you fucking did this? You fucking did this? I was like, okay, yeah. Okay, I'm fired. Good. And then my dad was like, hey, before I got fired, he was like, try to get equity in the company. So I was like, hey, can I get like a percentage of the profits if you guys become successful? And they never responded. And then I got fired and they're like, hey, could I get 2 weeks? My dad told me to do this. Could I get 2 more weeks? They never responded. I just fucking left. I moved to Seattle, fucking doing nothing, being a loser.
yeah.
And then like maybe 2 weeks after getting fired, I went to my first open mic. I came back home late. My mom was like, what are you doing? You got fired from your job and now you come back home late. You're out there just with the fucking ne'er-do-wells. I was like, Mom, relax. I was doing a comedy open mic. I'm going to be a comedian. And she was like, oh, okay. And then she never bothered me after that. I would come home 2, 3 a.m., take the family car, just, do comedy all
Wow.
night, 24/7.
That's really cool. She was super
Yeah.
supportive of it.
Yeah, she was just glad I had something. Like
That's
she was,
awesome.
Yeah, she was glad I wasn't like just fucking off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes stand up can be a little fucking off.
It's
But-
hard to tell. There's a very thin line.
There is, man. There really is. So,
Drug use is part of our job.
to some degree, I kind of put some of it behind me, but
Yeah, me too. I haven't smoked weed in a while.
I haven't smoked weed in a while either, brother.
Yeah.
You get
it's not
bad
good for
anxiety from
everyone.
it?
No.
What?
Everyone says that. I think they're pussies. I just didn't
I'm
do
a
it because
pussy,
it's
I
like
guess. I get
maybe I don't know what is it about. Maybe you just are suffering under capitalism and you're misdiagnosing.
No, I just have a lot in my head, and then I smoke, and then my brain goes really fast. I would do this thing where I would get high, and I checked myself into hospital. I call the cops on myself.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'd freak the fuck out.
You seem like kind of a neurodivergent person that maybe weed isn't the best for.
Yeah. What do you exactly mean by neurodivergent? Like,
You're a weird guy.
yeah.
You're not like other people. which I think is great. I think
Yeah.
we need that. We don't want everyone to be the same
Right.
because there's no point in creating 5 billion of the same person.
What makes you think I'm a weird guy?
Is the way you like ask very personal questions. You're very happy, like, ho, 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 hey, how are you? Ho, ho, ho.
Oh wait. That makes me neurodivergent.
Yeah, you don't think in the same way as others. You have to realize this.
Okay. All right.
And I think it's great.
I guess I don't realize that sometimes. No, it's good. I do like really personal questions.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole reason of this podcast. Honestly,
Yeah, you're like, how often do you release your podcast? I was like, fuck. Why are you asking such personal questions?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. That's just I don't know. It was like came to my mind. I just thought.
Yeah.
I do. I
Because
ask.
there's no malice in it for you.
No malice in it for me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I piss people off sometimes. Sometimes girls, I piss, like I ask.
Like how much they weigh.
No, nothing like that. Just maybe prying into their personal life sometimes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm just curious.
Yeah, girls can be defensive. Maybe they think, because, yeah, I don't know. Girls, I don't know. Because, like, fucking, it's so easy to insult them that you need to find a guy that isn't going to, like, say whatever.
Yeah.
Because if you find a guy that just says whatever, they're going to be like, hey, you have small tits. And that just destroys it. Like, what are they going to do about that? Get fake tits? And they have fake tits now?
Well, I would never say that to a woman. I mean, a woman knows the size of her tits.
I know, but it's just any guy walking down the street can just say the worst thing. Like a man, you just say, hey, you're like fucking, you're ugly. You have like a big head.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, but I can still make a lot of money. I can still like, have a cool job. Like there's other things that we can do that isn't just physically apparent
Yes.
about us. But a woman, it's like, you could be the CEO. If you're ugly, it's just like, you're still an ugly woman.
But they can do everything we can do too.
But it's not. They have to make a baby. No one wants to have a baby with an ugly woman.
Well, buddy, it happens all the time. I'd say it happens more often than not.
Damn, we gotta be better about that as men. We gotta stop fucking these ugly bitches, making ugly kids.
No malice with that one, huh?
No, I'm not like you. I'm full of malice.
No. I mean, I'm full of malice too, brother. Don't get me wrong. I got some malice. I got some malice brewing in me, without a doubt.
You got some Michael Malice in you?
I got some Michael Malice for sure. So
Yeah.
you're doing the 5 years in Seattle. Where are you at the end of 5 years in Seattle? Are you established in the scene, or you're like, I gotta get the hell out of here?
I'm sceney. I'm
You're
in the
sceney?
scene.
You're a sceney. And
Whoa. Oh, they thought I said
what
Siri.
are you doing? Like, what are the clubs? What was like your
Jai
first?
Thai, Comedy Underground.
Okay.
Laughs.
What was like your first like? Yo, I can't believe I'm like hosting weekend. I'm doing this for, I'm featuring for some big act. What was that?
I've hosted for Mike Heffron. I guess it was a Seattle International Comedy Competition. I would go up at the Parlor sometimes. That was crazy.
What's crazy about the Parlor?
The Parlor was just this ritzy venue. Like, the stage was super fucking high. It's just like in like a mall type environment, like a skyscraper that had like a bowling alley in it and all that.
Yeah.
And it's just like everything is nice. It like beads, like nice beads. Everything is shiny and new. And it was great. And it was like the shiny ritzy place. They didn't have a lot of mics there. It was like 4 shows. It was like a professional environment, and I got to go up there. I did a competition there or something and stuff, but I don't know if I ever, like, I would feel so weird going up there being like, I don't deserve to be up here. Like, this is for like actual professional shows, and like I'm just like a dude. Like, I didn't feel like a comedian. I was just like a guy that was trying to do comedy.
And you were thinking that while you were on stage?
Yeah, I was feeling it.
And did you bomb?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It was just a weird environment because I was like, I didn't feel comfortable there. Like, I felt comfortable at the Comedy Underground.
Yeah.
It's just like a stinky basement.
Uh-huh.
Even though people paid money and it was like a professional environment. But yeah, I would get booked here and there, and like, I got booked enough where I'm like, my schedule is completely full and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
And you still had no job for 5 years?
Yeah. I like worked at Burgermaster for a couple months. Then
Okay.
quit.
That's really sick of your mom to just be like, yo, just go full into this.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
She must be very proud that it panned out for you. You know?
Yeah, she better be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, give your thanks to her too a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
Shouts out,
I
Mom.
pay her money every month.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Really? For what?
just for being my mom.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's very sweet.
that I don't have to call.
Yeah. So you make the move from Seattle to where? New York City?
Yeah, the Big Apple.
The Big Apple in the
Yeah.
van.
No, not in the van.
Okay.
I just had a job, Surrett Metalworks, just
In New
doing
York?
nothing. Yeah, I would tried like to do something. Like I would always get these jobs that had to do with mechanical engineering,
Okay.
and then they would like look at me and then not give me any mechanical engineering jobs. Like at my internship, like I was like sleepy the first day, and then once I started falling asleep, they're like, "Oh, this guy isn't real." So they wouldn't give me any jobs.
What do you mean? Why did they give you mechanical engineering jobs? What do you mean? What do you mean? What
Well,
would they
that
give
was
you?
my internship. I was like a mechanical engineering
Yeah.
intern, and then they would just not trust me to do anything. And they wouldn't like it's like a club, and
Uh-huh.
like if they judge you to not be part of the club, even if like you could do something, they won't let you try. Because the guy that got the internship after me, he was super busy.
Yeah.
But for me, they didn't give me shit. I was doing nothing all day at this internship. And it's the same way at the Surrett Metalworks. Like, I don't think it was on purpose, but like I wanted to do drafting. I wanted to like draw shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, they wouldn't give me any drafting jobs. I just had to go through emails and like try to find jobs like from people that were asking to do that. And it was like the secretary. Like, I'm not good at that shit.
Yeah. Hell no.
And then I did like a drafting job, like something that was actually like something that I could, do. Like it was like when companies in New York want to change something about their design, like their front porch, they have to go submit it to the official people to make sure they can do it. So I would like draw shit for them and be like, this is what the trees would look like. And this is what the curb is going to look like. So that was fun. But then I got fired because I wasn't very good at that. And then I found this guy that did cabinet making in New York, and he would be like, I need you to draw these things for me. I was like in there because he was right next to Surrett Metalworks, and I was like, I was unemployed. I was like looking for like free shit or something, like free wood. And he
Yeah.
was like, what do you do? I was like, I'm a draftsman. I was like, yo, I needed that. And then I would work for him and I would like draw things for him.
Yeah.
But I was very bad at it, and like I would waste his money. I would fuck it up, and they'd submit it, and they'd be like, "This isn't good," and then I'd have to do it all over again, which is a great way to make money, to fuck it up so that they keep coming back to you. It's like they can't go to someone else because they don't know, they don't have they don't know what I did, so they have to come back to me. But yeah, I did that in New York, and then I worked at a sushi restaurant in New York. I was behind the counter, like cutting up sushi,
Okay.
but I was very bad at it. And then they're like, okay, just be the maitre d'. And so I'd stand out front, be Asian, say irashimasu, and I get paid more than being behind doing hard graft work, cutting all this shit. And all I had to do is stand there. And they gave me tips and a base salary. And it's
Wow.
like so much easier.
Okay. Great.
Right up my alley. That's
Yeah.
perfect job. And then I fucking was sitting down during the break, and they're like, what are you doing? The owner was like, you shouldn't be sitting down. I was like, I was eating my lunch. And she was like, you liar. And then she found my lunch. She's like, look, this is your lunch, you didn't eat it. I was like, I'm out of here. And then it just bounced.
Were you lying
That's
to
my
her?
last day. I was just sitting down, and she was like, why are you sitting down? And then yeah, I lied about like I'm not eating. But yeah, I was just sitting down until the shift started, or like the people started coming in because the restaurant wasn't open. It's like, what, you need me to stand up, walk around, fill up the soy sauce or something?
Wow.
Yeah, so then she was like nitpicking about that, so I just bounced. But they were very nice to me. They gave me a job even though I sucked at everything.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah.
So where did the van come about then?
Van came about after I got fired from Surrett Metalworks.
Okay.
They're like, hey, we gotta let you go. They were super nice about it, but I was like basically doing nothing all day, and so they let me go. And yeah, I bought a van, like a minivan. They couldn't find the title. The fucking car wouldn't start. I got it towed. I got it back, and then it was by Coney Island, and then I had to leave my house that I was renting to move into the van, but I still had all this shit, and so I just hid it in my house.
No way.
And then I made a copy of the key, gave back the original key, and then I went back home to Seattle for Christmas. Then I came back to New York,
Yeah.
and then I just opened the door with my spare key and I found all this shit that I hid all over the house, because it was like at a shared house with like 14 people,
Yeah.
like 10 people. So yeah, I just stashed my shit in there, and then I went to my van. I started living in my van in Coney Island, with a car that didn't start in the middle of winter in January, just pissing into plastic bags.
Oh my God, Hans. Why didn't you just piss outside?
It was like a city, like there were kids.
okay,
I was like
okay.
right by a school.
You're
too.
right. All right. I pictured you like out like in the side of a highway next to a forest. And I'm like, why
No.
is he pissing in a bag?
New York City is unlike any other place. It's a different planet. It's
Yeah.
like Coruscant.
So are you doing a lot of shows? Are you micing a lot?
Yeah.
Are you
I'd
doing
go to
mics?
every
or
mic, yeah.
Every mic.
I didn't get any shows in New York.
No shows.
No, barely any. I got hired at Old Man Hustle
Okay.
until I pissed off this girl.
Brooklyn Comedy Club.
Yeah. I think that's what it's called now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they took me in. They were the only ones that fucked with me. The Creek. I was always at the Creek because they can't kick you out
That's right. The Creek in the Cave was
in New York.
in New York before it was in
Yeah.
Austin. I never even think of that.
Yeah, they were legit. I mean, to me, they had 2.5 minute mics. It
Yeah.
was in the basement. There'd always be a flood of water. It'd be like 50 comedians. It was great.
So you're just doing mics,
Yeah.
and what? You're not losing any hope. You're just saying, "Fuck it."
No.
You're just staying
Yeah.
consistent, and being perseverance.
Yeah,
being
you know, there's more to
perseverance.
comedy than like success. Like the act of going up there and making an audience laugh. That was like, I was getting better at that and I could feel it.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter, the success.
Okay, I respect that. I totally get that.
Yeah. But you can't deny it. Like they can gatekeep all they want. I can still get in front of an audience
Yeah.
and practice. So
Who
it's
are like
perfect art
people
form.
Who are people you're rubbing shoulders with in New York that are like big now?
Harrison Alterman or something. He's
Never.
pretty big. Alvin Kwai. We ran a show together.
Okay.
He's big on TikTok and stuff. He's got great clips. Menno Fernandez, Leo Caresi. He got arrested for murder,
Oh wow.
I think. Or
Wow.
he's like wanted for murder.
My goodness.
Yeah. He started when I was in New York. I remember him starting. Very talented, very very scary guy, very weird guy.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Davidson Boswell. He's like an activist now. He like fights Nazis.
Oh,
He like
good
goes
for.
to like Benjamin Netanyahu's doing a speech. He goes there and starts yelling at him.
He's not at stand up anymore.
I don't know. I don't know what he does, but I see him all the time online. I love his shit. I
Yeah.
love like disrupting shit. Like I think we need more of that.
Okay. A
Who
little bit
else?
of a punk.
Rachel Sennett. I did a couple mics with her.
That sounds so familiar, Rachel
She's on
Sennett.
HBO. She's got some show, some show about I Love LA
Yeah.
on HBO.
That sounds so familiar.
Yeah. Who else? There's like fucking writers for the thing. Isabel Hagen. She's a viola player that does. She did Fallon a bunch of times. I mean, I didn't know a bunch of them, but
Yeah.
I mean, I know them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would say they know me, but I knew them.
Okay, well, so how long were you in New York City for?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, and then the pandemic hit.
The pandemic hit. And then that's when you made the change from
Yeah.
here to Austin.
Yeah.
What was Rogan here at the
Yeah.
at the time?
That's why I moved here.
Okay. So sorry, excuse me. I got terrible sleep last night.
Oh
Ugh.
no,
I've been running around. I've been up since 6. But
not me.
no, sorry, yawning. So you moved to Austin, Texas from New York City, okay?
Yeah.
And so you were here from the inception of this Austin, Texas scene.
Pretty much.
What the heck was it like? Was it
It was like a frat party.
okay?
It was like
Everyone's
the adults are gone, and it's like a sleepover, and everyone's just partying all the time.
wow.
And it felt like we were the only people partying. It's like we occupied this space that no one was in. It's like when you do weed in a country where no one is doing weed.
Yeah.
No one else was partying. It was just us. I'm sure people were partying, but it's like the majority of the country is shut down.
And where are these parties going on?
People's houses, Shakespeare's, Chupacabra
Okay.
Creek when it opened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. But yeah, so yeah, that was my friend, and then who's that fat guy? Patrick DePari.
I know Patrick DeBar. Yeah, I love Patrick DeBar.
Yeah, he's super funny.
Yeah.
A great guy. Dead mom.
Yep.
Heather Keith obviously was with him.
Okay.
Who else was there? Leo Konopka.
Leo Konopka. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
old heads.
These are like OG New Austin people.
Yeah.
And then there's always a speak of the talk of old Austin clashing with the new Austin.
Mm-hmm.
And did you ever run into that at all? Did you ever
No.
not like, you know,
Maybe
'cause
a little bit.
you
at
always
Kick
hear
Butt
about
Coffee.
the old Austin people being like, man, I fucking hate these new Austin people.
They're barely there.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Agreed.
don't exist.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you a little bit.
Yeah, they disappeared. They're weak-willed. The pandemic happened. It took all the energy out of them.
Okay.
Like Tide Win is the only one that I know.
Yeah.
Candace Medina.
Candace Medina. Yep.
Yeah, those are old Austin.
Yeah. And the parties, I will say, it felt like that when I got to Austin too, about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like the first scene I ever came to where like, I'm like, whoa, like these comics are doing blow. It wasn't like that in Orlando.
Yeah, neither in Seattle.
No, I was like, holy shit! Like I felt like I was the only comic that did that type of stuff in Orlando. Like maybe a couple of my friends, but like you go to the Creek bathroom, like you're hearing like, you know, and they have a hole in the fucking, you know, you can
Yeah.
pass a bag through, and I'm like, this is like
People want to have the most
yeah.
fun experience ever, all
Yes.
the time.
Okay, so are you doing like shows when you get here, or is it just still open mics?
Mostly open mics,
Okay.
shows here and there, but, you know, it's the pandemic. We're not even supposed to be doing anything.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're doing, like, mics and shit.
Okay. And when does like is the mothership open yet?
No, the mothership came by really after that, like 2 or 3 years after that.
Okay, 2 or 3 years after that. It's Vulcan. Vulcan is basically where like
I guess so. It's mostly the Creek when that opened. That didn't even open until later. So when I first got here, it was like Kill Tony was at Antone's.
okay, Kill Tony was at Antone's.
Yeah,
Wow, all right.
yeah.
How long was it running at Antone's for?
Like 6 months maybe.
Okay. Did you ever get up at Antone's?
Yeah, a couple times.
And you weren't a regular at this point.
No.
Okay. So when did that happen?
That happened when Tony got canceled for calling Peng Dang a filthy chink.
Yes.
And then I'm Asian, so when he came back, he got fired from Antone's. Antone's was like, ooh, we don't want to be a part of this anymore.
Yeah.
And so they fucked up. And so he moved to the Vulcan. And then when they moved to the Vulcan, he was like, hey, I got canceled for being Asian or for saying chink to an Asian. Why don't you come sing the national anthem? And so I sang the national anthem.
How did that come about? How did he know about you? Were you friends with him or what?
Well, I was up on the show a couple times, and then I saw him at the Creek.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, sorry about the chink thing. I was like, oh, I don't care. You know, he's like a chink.
Yeah.
I'll call him a chink too.
Okay.
But yeah, and then he saw me and was like, give me your Instagram. I'll hit you up if I need an Asian. And so like that day he was like, hey, you want to sing the national anthem? And I was like, yeah, of course. I'll be there 2 hours early. I'll practice. He printed it out, I think, the lyrics to the national
Yeah.
anthem.
Oh, say can you
Okay.
see?
Yeah, you don't have to brag.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
And then he was like, speed it up. I was like taking too long. So like I sped it up.
And you were singing the national anthem, what, Kill Tony?
Yeah, and then it was like, we can't give you a spot this week, but we'll give you a spot next week. And then I went next week, and I did well. And then he was like, during the middle of the set, he was like, okay, we're going to do it. And then he looked at me and was like, hey, you know, David Lucas, he's not going to be here. You want to be the new interim regular? And I was like, yes, 1,000%, yes. And then I went back to the pen where they were all standing. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. No, I never saw Kill Tony
Oh.
at Vulcan. I wasn't here then.
They had a pen back there, and I went back, and they were like, ah! It was like a football moment, like a Rudy moment.
Wow.
They're like, look at them. They're all going crazy over there. Man, I wish we had a shot of that.
Wow. So what did that feel like, bro? I mean,
It felt like the pandemic. Like, it was like all during the pandemic, so it was like a fever dream. It's like, this isn't reality. This is all like a scary dream. Like, it didn't feel real.
Yeah, so being a regular on Kill Tony, I mean that's I mean how quickly did the fame and being able to tour come?
Probably like 6 months later, or
6 months?
well, I was touring with Joe Rogan. Like Joe Rogan heard about me, and then I started opening for him at the Vulcan, and then I
Yeah.
started touring with him, and I had to do that a couple times, and then I started touring on my own after that. So it was like a gradual process where I like opening for Joe Rogan. Okay, now I got to headline on my own.
How did that happen? Starting to open up for Joe Rogan.
I think he heard about me on Kill Tony, like fucking a stripper in a broom closet.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I gotta get this guy on my show. So then I started opening up for him, and then he saw my act one time, and he was like, hey, you want to open for me on the road? And then I did the ViStar Arena in Jacksonville,
Dog.
14,000, 17,000 people for my first time.
How did that feel?
It was like, it wasn't even real. It was like VR. I was just talking into like doing my act in front of an audience that size was like, it was unreal. Like, it's like sort of like comedy, but like it was more like a VR experience, like where you're like in front of an audience like that big. It just felt like a montage that I was in the middle of.
What did you have to change in the arena? Because it's not a club. You can't just go, motor
I was
mouth.
like yelling more.
You were yelling more.
Yeah, like, "Ha, that's what I said." Ah.
Really? Okay.
But rather than that, nothing.
Okay.
You still listen to the audience, and when you have the chance to talk, you talk. But that comes naturally. Like, you just wait till you can talk before you can talk. You don't talk in the middle of a laugh.
How crazy did that must have, you were doing all these open mics. And then at what point did it hit you? You were like, I'm about to do an arena with Joe Rogan. Did you ever have a moment where you kind of just broke down and cried and
No, I didn't cry.
didn't cry?
No, I mean, it was all like, I fucked up a lot, but, it was fine. I just, it took a while before I was like, oh, I'm rich. That didn't kick in for a while. Like,
What do you mean? You mean like mentally or like
yeah,
monetarily?
I was
rich?
still like trying to be frugal and stuff until I was like, wait a minute, I'm rich. Like, it kind of caught me by surprise. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm rich. And let me start just buying things for no reason.
And you did that.
Yeah.
Were you able to save anything?
Yeah, I've saved a bunch. I'm still making money.
Good.
I'm like,
No, I know.
yeah.
So how long have you been with Kill Tony now?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, so when you first got on it, it's not nearly as big as it is now.
Yeah.
Now it's like just
But back then we didn't know. It still felt like the biggest show ever.
right.
And plus it was the only thing happening during the pandemic.
Yeah. So
So-
you become the regular.
Yeah.
What does your Instagram account look like? How
I
quickly?
had like 1,000, 2,000 followers, maybe 3.
And then so that episode drops. What is it like that after that episode drops? A week after.
Like 10K,
Wow.
13K. I was on 13K for a while.
Yeah. Well, now
Man.
you're like, I don't know what you're at now, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, I mean, you're Hans Kim now. I mean, I go do work in Orlando, and like, I remember just a redneck guy being like, "Man, you know that Hans Kim guy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know Hans. Yeah." He's like, "Man, I like that guy right there." I'm like,
Hell yeah.
this is just crazy, you
I
know."
thought he was going to be like, yeah, I hate that fucking racist.
No. It was a redneck guy. And I was
That's my
doing
demo.
work at somebody's house, and they asked me
Yeah.
if I did stand up, and I was like, you know Hans Kim, and I was like, yeah, I know Hans Kim.
Yeah, I mean,
I hung the blinds in his house.
it surprises me. I'm like, some people actually, I'm surprised it's going out there. Sometimes I'm like, I forget. I'm just like, I'm just trying to have a good set.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh shit, people are actually watching. It doesn't feel like it, It just feels like I'm just trying to do good on Kill Tony.
So you watched the Kill Tony show go from Antone's, then to Vulcan,
Mm-hmm.
then to Comedy Mothership.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, would you say Comedy Mothership's your favorite venue, or
Yeah.
what was your favorite?
I like the Vulcan episodes.
Yeah.
There's like a crazy aspect to it where it's like anything could happen. Like the Mothership is more buttoned down. There's like security. But at the Vulcan, it's like, dude, a crazy guy could just walk in any moment
Yeah.
and just, do something crazy.
Bro, you know what's something I hear often about the show? And I don't believe it, but now I don't think you'll probably ever admit to this, but people always want to ask about this fucking bucket and if it's rigged or not. And I'm like, I mean, if Tony wants to put somebody up, I think he's gonna.
Why would he rig it?
That's what I'm saying.
It's so much more fun to have it be random.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's ever a rigged bucket. That's just something that people will always.
Yeah, people like to be conspiracy theorists
about
everything. You know, they want there to be something they can sink their teeth into, but like the reality is crazier than script. Like you can't script it. Why would you try to script it?
Yeah.
Like there are like, you know, like friends of friends that get up, you know, and they admit it, like, oh, this is a person that Sam Talent recommended, and then they get up.
Yeah. And what is like, I mean, bro, how what does that feel like, you know, when you're up at the mothership, and it's just completely normal to you now, right?
Yeah, it's like a clubhouse.
I would see you ride up on your scooter and do your little, do your set, you know, and I'm just like, that must feel so sick, man, you know?
Yeah, it's great. It's such a privilege. It's like we have a space that's perfectly designed for comedy.
Yeah. Where are you still doing the show now?
Oh, Kill Tony?
Yeah.
I pop in every now and then, but I don't do it that often.
Why did you stop doing it?
You know, I feel like I got what I, you know, could get from it. You know, I don't want to like keep going back, you know, just like annoying people. And also it's like other people need the opportunity too. Like I already have my nut. Like why am I on the show hogging the spot when other people could be on it?
True. And the ticket sales and everything are still good on the road.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
HansKim.org.
HansKim.org. Shouts out, bro.
I'm an organization. I'm organized.
Have you done all the arenas with them though?
I've done a lot of them. I haven't done every single one, no.
Did you did the Madison Square Garden one?
Yeah.
What was the one you did against Rick Diaz?
That was in the HEB Arena and the LA Forum.
Did you actually have beef against him?
Yeah.
You don't like him?
I don't like him.
Yeah.
Why is he coming after my job when I've been nothing but nice to him? I put him on a podcast, you know, it's not a big deal. But I was like, hey, if you're bored, like this is something you can do. I like showed him the ropes. I was like a friend. I talked to him in the green room, and then he comes like and says like, you suck at comedy. I want to take your job. Like I don't think that's a very nice thing to do.
You don't think he's just playing into the character a bit at all?
He's playing into the character trying to take my job.
Yeah,
like
true.
You could pretend like it's just a character, but what you're actually doing is like fucking with my comedy and my position on Kill Tony for your advancement. Like you could be like, oh, it's just for fun, but you're still getting something out. You're being a parasite. You're taken from the show. But yeah, maybe I could have just been like, yeah, we're enemies, and like just play into it or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like I've been doing this forever, and it's like I'm sick of like fighting people. Like I've been fighting all these people. I had like 9 battles. Like I don't need more stress. Like why don't you just find your own lane? Why do you have to crowd into my lane? Like without consent, without asking.
How did that come about though? Was he on the show? Was he like? Because
I'll tell you what happened.
Okay, please tell me.
I did my battle with Jamisha.
Okay.
And then afterwards, he comes up to me and is like, "I'm thinking about challenging Jamisha to a battle. Would you think that's okay?" And I could sense he was being a little squirrely, because he's like, "Oh, if you say it's okay, then you shouldn't be mad if I do that to you." So he was just trying to like fuck with me. He's like trying to find out, like he's trying to trap me.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you said it's okay with Jamisha. Why is it not okay with you? So he was like trying to, you know, be squirrely. He's like being underhanded.
Yeah.
He's like being dishonest to try to like get ahead, and like try to fuck with my career to boost his career. Like he's not trying to like boost my career. All he's thinking about is his career. So why would I respect that? Why would I think that's okay?
No, I get that. I understand that. I totally get that.
So then he goes up and he's like, I want to challenge Hans. I don't think he's very good. And
he said that on
Kill Tony.
On Kill Tony.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell you he was going to do this?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see why you'd be a little bit sad about that, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's totally understandable.
Yeah.
But you bodied him. You got it. You took away the dub.
He probably won the first one, and then the second one I won.
Okay.
Yeah, and now he's like, you know, not very relevant.
He's not really that much.
Yeah. I just feel like it's his own doing. Like he went up on the second HEB Arena show, like the year after the battle, and then he had some like weird letter he wrote about Red Band and Tony, and he's like kind of being insulting. Like I feel like some golden ticket winners do this thing where they feel like they have to be mean,
Yeah.
and that's not sustainable. That's a toxic fuel source, and it's not something that Tony needs or wants. So like, yeah, you can be funny for a little bit, and then after a while, it just dies down because it's like, okay, now you're just being mean to the guests.
He hasn't been back on since.
Yeah,
Is he ever gonna be back on?
I'm sure sometime.
Okay. What the heck? So I want to know what you've seen from the show, like the changes. Like, what are the major changes that you've seen from it going to Antone's the Vulcan to now at the Mothership? I mean, it's been on Netflix now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just keeps going. It just keeps going up and up and up and up.
I mean, the
And-
core is the same. Red Band, guests, Tony,
Yeah.
making fun of people, watching their set, Tony asking questions, developing the interview. You know, it's pretty much the same formula. Like the things around it change. The regulars change. The band slightly changed. We got a brass section now. But the core of it's still the same. And it's so simple. And, you know, Tony's been doing it 15, 12 years now. So he's like a black belt level at this thing that no one else does.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it's all Tony.
Absolutely.
Yeah. People don't even realize what he's doing.
What do you mean?
Like what the questions he's asking, or he's leading the interview, like how he manufactures funny moments.
Oh, okay.
Like people don't even understand it. And I think a lot of like Kill Tony is learning how to appreciate people. Like Tony knows how to find interesting things about people who have something interesting. Like if you're unredeemable, then it's hard. If you're like fake,
Yeah.
then he can sniff it out, and that's entertaining to like watch someone who's like the worst, like an energy suck, get
Right.
like called out.
Right.
But a lot of Kill Tony fans are white belts at learning how to appreciate people. And we do comedy. We see open micers and comedians all the time, and it's easy to dismiss them, be like, oh, that guy's just doing this or that. But if you do that, you're going to be wrong 99% of the time. You don't bet against people succeeding. Like, that is a horrible bet because
Yeah.
people have the will, they have the energy and power to overcome anything. So, yeah, I never try to bet against someone's success.
I fuck with that, bro. I love that so much.
Yeah.
Where
That's
do you-
Tony.
Where do you see yourself? You know, you're staying in Austin for the long haul?
I think so.
Yeah.
New York and LA is like so corrupt.
Yeah. Why
It's
do you
just
say-
a big boys club. They just get their friends ahead.
Yeah.
It's not really about a meritocracy over there.
Well, you could say a little bit that's happening here, though, too, right?
Yeah, but not as bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Okay.
heading there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's still good stuff here.
That's crazy, bro. Who, I want to ask you about who are some people that you've seen on the Kill Tony show that are no longer there, that are like, is William Montgomery? What's up with him?
I don't know.
You
I don't want to speak for him or
Okay.
anything.
You're not like close with him like that?
We talk every now and then.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, he's been doing it forever. You
Yeah,
know,
he's
like how
kinda
long
just-
do you expect him to do it for?
No, I know. There was
Yeah.
also like one regular. There was like a black guy.
LSH.
LSH, yeah.
Yeah, he's funny.
Where the fuck is LSH?
I think he wanted to be an actor more than
Okay.
he wanted to do stand up, and I don't think people wanted that. Where they're like, we want stand up comedians. We don't want like people just using Kill Tony to advance their acting career.
Yeah. No.
So I think he kind of faded out. I think his interviews were kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, I think he's great. I think he's funny. I have him on some shows sometimes at the Vulcan.
Is he live in Austin?
Yeah.
He's still here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, I hear Cam would talk about him sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. He would get scared. I mean, I guess I don't know. He would use LSH as a cautionary tale, and I was like, I have no idea who this guy is. But
Yeah, I mean, that proves his point.
yeah. Well, dog, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to ask you about. Anything. What's
Iran?
Iran? Nah, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Well, I care. I mean,
Yeah.
I just
but
don't have
it doesn't affect us.
too much of knowledge to be speaking on it. I don't know what's where does Han see himself in like 5 years from now?
Hans Kim sees himself just writing funnier and funnier jokes.
Funnier
That's
and
all I
funnier
care
jokes.
about.
How
I
do
don't
you
care
deal
about
with
acting.
like, bro? You gotta be having some like, you got hate coming your way, right?
When?
I mean, there's people that don't like you.
Well,
Correct?
I haven't been on the show in so long. I mean, I got
How
a lot
long
of
has it
hate
been
from
since-
black people.
You got a lot of hate from black people.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I said ICE should be going after black people to reduce crime.
And what does that hate look like? Like
You corny ass motherfucker.
they're
We
hitting you
gonna
up.
find you and we gonna beat your ass. You better watch it in the streets. Meanwhile, a week later, they forget about everything. These fucking short-term memory, fucking losers.
I thought you were about to say something else.
No,
And-
I love black people. I
Me,
hate
so do I.
white people.
I hate white
I'm
people
on
too.
I'm on black people's side.
I'm on black
I
people.
just-
I always say that shit.
Yeah.
I think I'm so tired of white
How
people.
could you not be after everything they've been through?
I know, brother.
But yeah, I mean, it is like day to day. They are like some of the most annoying people you'll encounter in the streets. But
Wait.
like in the general sense,
Are you talking about black people?
yeah,
Okay. Well, some of them. I don't know. I think shitty comes in all sizes.
yeah.
and
But
shapes and
they've
forms.
just been through so much. There's like
Yeah.
so many of them suffering and stuff.
I mean, I get that.
But and they're like, you know, they do commit crime. I got robbed by a black person, so
Where'd you get robbed by a black person?
where did I get robbed by a black person? I don't remember.
You don't even know the city or anything?
Well, there is one time that I can't talk about, but there are other times.
Why can't you talk about it?
Because it's like involves something that I didn't
Okay.
own,
All right.
that was gifted by someone else.
That's fair.
But yeah, I know it's just like on the bus, or they're talking loudly, or they're like insulting you and like
Yeah.
making fun of you on the bus stops and stuff.
I get that.
Yeah, they're very hurtful. But no, I love black people. It's
I
just
love
like I made a stupid joke about black people, and they're like, you know, they don't want to be fucked with.
Yeah.
But they can fuck with everyone else, I guess. But no, I love black people.
Black
I
people
got
have had
hate
a-
from the Jews. The Jews hated me for a bit.
Yeah, because you would make certain jokes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they said it was like a genocide and like you deserve to get murdered at a music festival because you're that close to an open air prison.
Oh my goodness, Hans. Buddy's just letting it fly.
Yeah, I mean,
Who's
it was a joke.
You know what's a good question? What's been like your craziest, like, were you there at the Post Malone nights? Did you get to party? Like, who's the craziest person that's a fan of you? How about that?
Oh, wow. Probably Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Sugar Sean O'Malley's
Yeah.
a big fan of you. Okay.
I mean, I want to say big, but he's super nice to me.
Yeah.
And Tim Welsh is super nice to me.
I don't even know who Tim Welch
That's his
is.
coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, what's like what's like your craziest kill Tony now? I know obviously we can't get into like too much description, you know, because there might be certain things going on. But like,
yeah.
who's like a crazy guest? Like, you walk out. Do you know who's on the panel that night? Or
Yeah,
is it
they're
some-
always in the green room.
okay.
You can just guess. Oh wow, there's Ric Flair in the green room.
Right. Who's one person that you like walked in the green room? You're like, bro, this is insane. Like, there's no way that they got this person.
Damn. I mean, I feel like that every day because I'm such a big comedy fan. I see Joe List there. I see fucking, you know, Sam Morrill, Mark Normand, Shane
Yeah.
Gillis. Like
Yeah.
these people are like they've been on Kill Tony so much it's kind of boring now. But when I
Yeah.
first saw them, they're like, holy shit, these are like the best comedians, like comedians I respected
Yeah.
growing up.
Yeah.
So yeah, like as a comedy fan, like the comedians are who I'm really excited about. And then there's like the MMA fighters, like Dustin Poirier. I met, I think after one of his fights, he was in the green room. George St. Pierre.
George St.
I met
Pierre.
George St. Pierre.
That's a really cool one.
Yeah.
He's cool as hell.
Yeah, he's super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, MMA fighters are my second. They're like celebrity. Oh, I saw Israel Adesanya. In the
Okay.
green room.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're watching. You're like, ah.
Yeah.
What's his nickname? What do they call him?
Izzy?
Is he?
The
Okay.
last airbender?
The style bender.
Yeah.
Yes, style bender. That's what it is.
I saw him in the green room and he was like, yo, what's up, man? I was like, ah! I got scared.
Oh shit, that's sick as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool, man.
He's like the perfect MMA fighter.
Yeah.
It's like what you think MMA should be.
My God, it must be cool being Hans Kim sometimes, man. You know, you're doing your thing. You're out on the road. I mean, I'm gonna put a cap. I'm gonna put a ribbon to this. I feel like I asked you as many questions that I could possibly ask.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate you doing the time to Tony, man. And
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me blabber.
I want the blabbering. I want the blabbering more than anything. And thank you
Lots of
for
edit.
allowing. No, there's nothing to edit really. I mean, I guess you know the but We're bleeping out that, but yeah, dog. Great seeing you, and I don't know if there's any parting words you'd like to say to maybe some young comics or something. I'm sure that
Yeah, check out Tony Wellens.
check out freaking Tony Wellens,
The
man.
unique, once in a lifetime person. You'll never meet another Tony Wellens.
Oh, you know what? Something I want to ask about you before we go. Are you still in that one spot that I hung the blinds at?
Yeah,
You still there?
yeah, it's right down the street.
What are you gonna do with the blinds? You just gonna leave them?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what are they gonna complain that there's extra blinds? Just don't use it then.
Yeah, I would just leave them.
Yeah.
All right,
Those
partner.
blinds, I use them every day.
Good. I'm glad they're
Yeah,
holding up
they
all right.
help so much. It's
Fuck
a
yeah.
fucking dark room in there.
That's great, dude. I love to hear that.
Develop film.
All right, player. Well,
Thank you, Tony.
no, thank you, buddy. Cheers.